Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Jose from Suavecito Vintage Drums. Just wanted to talk to you guys about this drum set that I have in front of me today. This is a 12 by 8, a 14 by 14, a 20 by 14, and a 5 by 14. Obviously the drum set in front of me is a Ludwig Clubdate dated to 1965. And this is a Rogers Eagle badge dated to around 1957, 1958. All right, guys, let's talk about this drum kit. Makes them special, what people didn't like about them originally, and why they become a huge sensation in like the last, I'd say, like 10 years or so. All right, guys, let's get started. All right, guys, yes, I'm a left-handed drummer. Let me tell you about these drum kits. As far as I can tell, the center lug drum kits, in this case with the bow tie lugs, have been around for a very, very long time. With the bow tie lugs, it couldn't have been no earlier than 1947, since in 1947 is when these were first released by Ludwig. So I'm assuming in 1947, 1948, somewhere around that time frame, is when WFL would have been using these on their drum sets. These were a budget drum set, obviously because they had to drill less holes, they had to use less hardware, meaning they could save a couple bucks, which in turn saved the consumer a couple dollars. So for the longest time, these drum kits were kind of frowned upon because, you know, people wanted the one with the two classic lugs instead of the single point lugs like these, okay? But in recent years, these have become super popular with recording engineers because, you know, the less things are bolted down, the less things that are bolted down to the drum kits, the quieter they can be. Obviously, you know, you'd have to remove the lugs, repack them with cotton or whatever swab you use in order to quiet them down. But man, they are super quiet, and it is a great little kit, man. I love this kit. In fact, this is the kit that I use the most because I can jam it into smaller places and have a smaller footprint. They pack super easily. I love these older style legs because when you lower the legs, they're flush with the length of the drum. So that allows you to place them in the bag. You don't have to remove them. You can just slide them down, or I guess slide them up, and place them in the bag. And when you want to use it, you just pull the drum out and the legs are already attached. So that's a huge hack and something that I love about this style of legs. Obviously, these are the springform legs. Okay, these were used with WFL. They were used with Ludwig after they bought their name back from CG-Con in '55. So they stuck around for a very long time. They're a great design. The Consolette, you can see, is the better design of the two. The older design has more of a tongue instead of this round bar. So it was harder to manipulate in order to get it comfortable. So I really dig that design. It takes a little bit of work, I'm not gonna lie to you, until you figure out exactly what's gonna work for you. But once you do, you can lock everything in place and then just lower this extension right there, and you can fold it over down onto the drum set when you're not using it, and prop it up when you are, and then you're good to go. Obviously, since it's a 1955, these all have the baseball bat mufflers with the white felt on top of the muffler. This kit, guys, I got from Chicago. Man, it'd been sitting in the guy's basement for, I think he said like 25, 30 years. It was originally a Duco. And it was just, I mean, when I pulled it out of the box, more paint was left in the box that was on the kit. There was just no saving it. So I decided to wrap it. Once again, I use precision drum wrap, and they came through And as you can see, they sent me an amazing product. I buy it all pre-cut. I don't buy the large sheets. So then all I have to do is, you know, measure everything down, glue it, and then I'm good to go. I decided to go with the silver on the rim strip there, because I just think it looks cool. It gives it, you know, it offsets the color a little bit. All right, if you look at the front end, this is how you can tell it's an original sticker. The decal would have yellowed over. Okay, that's why I left that on there. I know you can't totally read the word Ludwig because some of the letters are missing, but I'm okay with that because I just think it's cool. It gives a drum character. And once again, if it's a 60s one, the G and the L will not touch, and it will not say USA in the middle. And from end to end, it's only 6 inches across. You can order these, or you can just find them. Maybe some drum shops carry them. My lady makes them for me with her Cricut, and you know, I'll never have to buy them again. But once again, this is an original, and you can tell because of the way the decal has like yellowed over the years. One other cool characteristic about these drum sets is that they are the coveted mahogany, poplar mahogany shells. So they're just awesome. I mean, they have a really great sound. These I tune them up to the mid to mid-low range. And I mean, they do exactly what I want. If I'm playing with, if I'm doing some jump blues or a little bit more jazzy stuff, then I just tune them up a little bit and I go. These have the legs that just slide all the way in. These are actually just an aluminum rod that I bought at Home Depot because people want like 50 or 60 bucks for the set. So I just went to Home Depot, bought a rod that fits, and just cut it, put the foot on there, and I think I might have paid $10. And that may be my set. So it's really, really inexpensive. Let me see what else can I tell you about these kits. They're still made today. It's such a great kit. It's still made today. I do play it with my original Ludwig Speed King, and as you can see by those tabs are on the side, I did mod it so it doesn't squeak as much. Sometimes it still does, but for the most part, it's a really quiet pedal now. These are going to be painted white on the inside. They're from that era, 1965. So all 3 shells are painted white. You can't see them on the floor toms or on the rack tom because I do use Ambassador up top and Diplomats underneath. Oh, there you go. You can see a little bit of the white felt there. Let's see, guys. What else can I tell you about this kit other than the fact that okay, let me tell you about the drawbacks about these kits. You have to be careful. These rods do tend to bend, so you have to make sure that you try to keep them aligned. But just from them being knocked around and used, sometimes you'll look at them and you'll see that they'll be a little bit cockeyed. So you do have to be conscious of that fact. You know, they have the beautiful faucet handles on there, which I think look fantastic. They give the drum set a lot of character. I'll touch on this Rogers snare. So this Rogers snare, the chrome on it is beautiful. This is how you can tell it's one of the earlier ones because it does have a British made throw off, which was made by Premier. So on the inside, it says it's stamped Premier. And actually, I'll be honest with you, it weighs more and it just feels better made than any of the American made ones of this era. And that's just the God honest truth. The chrome is in really nice shape, which is obviously a given for Premier. It does have the bread and butter lugs, which are absolutely terrible. I had to JB weld the inside of them and then kind of drill them out just to make sure that the swivel nuts would sit in there properly in order for them to work. This has the tall boy rims as well, as you can see. Once again, thank you very much for sticking with me and learning about these drums. As you can see, they're beautiful. They have been rewrapped, but man, they look incredible, right? And they sound awesome, and I will be gigging them tonight. All right, guys, if you did what we're putting out, please like and subscribe, and maybe share the video with other people that you think might dig it. Once again, this is a 1965 Ludwig Clubdate in red sparkle, okay? And if you're into recording, this might be the kit for you.